Hey there, it's the 13th of April 2022 as I make this video at 11:23 a.m. and the subject matter is the site that's coming soon, Hypnolab.ai, which is claiming to be the world's largest and fastest hypnosis script site, which I've no doubt it is based on the stuff it says, but is that a good thing or a bad thing? The Hypnolab site is being launched by someone who's currently a Facebook friend, and I've no reason, no personal gripe with them. So hopefully will remain such. Shane, Fozard, and on social media, public domain, Facebook, comments are already coming in from early adopters who've got in before it officially launches. Things like the Hypnolab.ai program is great for anyone that wants to have control over how they can create scripts quickly and easily, especially if they value their time and have people they want to help ASAP. For some, it will be the springboard to build confidence in what they do. For other people, they'll be able to incorporate them into their programs. Thanks again, Shane, for helping to build confidence in our craft. Really? When this was posted on April the 11th, the claim was it can already make over 7,257,600 unique hypnotherapy treatment scripts. Oh wow, sounds reasonably impressive, and there's a brag that it's going to be able to do over 10 million by the time it launches in a couple of weeks. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Again, posted publicly on Facebook. This was April the 9th. On April 9th, it could already produce 4.5 million unique hypnosis scripts, and apparently Shane is aiming for 50 million. 50 million? Are you nuts? Really? So it appears Hypnolab's going to be a monthly membership site based on some of the postings I've seen, or perhaps you'll be able to pay a one-off lifetime membership fee as well. But to generate scripts for hypnotherapists, seriously? Have you been that badly trained that you don't know how to treat clients with literally any problem that they present to you? Because if you've been trained properly in the first place, then the need for any scripts is non-existent, because you would know techniques that would enable you to acquire, through the use of the correct type of questionnaire and pre-session protocols that are included in my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, to get from the client all the information you need before the session even takes place, and without it taking any of your valuable time, so that you can use that information live in the session to personalise and make it completely bespoke, unique and individual to that client sat in front of you in the moment, without the need for a script. If you've learned techniques such as complete unconscious reprogramming of emotional disease and distress, which is taught in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, although there are scripts supplied with that, it's more of a structure to teach you how to use it. And once you know how to use it, then you can make up your own scripts, but you don't need to in advance, because you will be confident and competent enough to make them up in the moment, so they are completely unique, completely bespoke to the client, and therefore more powerful and effective for the client than any script anyone who hasn't had all that information from the client's pre-session questionnaire could ever possibly ever generate, with the exception of one script, the only existing script out there that I'm aware of that is 1,000,000% specific for each individual client you get in front of you. That is such that whatever client you get in front of you, whatever their problem is, from A through to Z, or A through to Z if you're in America, will be completely specific and personal to them. They will experience it as having been bespokely written for them, as being unique for them, individual for them, completely personal for them, completely specific for them, and yet it requires zero preparation time on your part. Any amendments, alterations, personalizations or bespoke factors are added, altered, changed or implemented during the live session with the client, during that time, in the moment, live. So there's no wasted preparation time, and it's guaranteed to be completely specific, personal, unique and bespoke to them, because of the way it's structured, and the session is structured that it's immensely powerful for any issue the client may have, because of the way it's structured, basically, and that is my unique approach of complete mind therapy. Licensed diploma courses are available on my online store. The links will be above or below this video. But the best value of all is to join the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. And indeed, I'll also post a link above or below this video, which is a challenge to all hypnosis trainers in the world that clearly is laid out in the video. And that is that there's nobody on this planet that can offer you a more comprehensive online learning library for hypnotherapy, NLP, hypnosis and all related areas than I do with the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. The challenge is fully laid out in the video at the link above or below this video, and I challenge all hypnosis and NLP trainers to try and prove me wrong. You can't. And the fact is, not only is it the most comprehensive training area where the complete novice will never need to purchase anything ever again, but also the experienced professional. I don't care who you were taught by. If you're not yet in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, you're not at your maximum potential skill level as a hypnotist, because there's stuff in the bootcamp that nobody else is able to teach, nobody else is teaching, and hence the challenge video above and below this. It's quite simple. Check that out. That's why I give it a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money back guarantee, and it's a guarantee that also is quantifiable, because it says that as long as you put into action what's taught in the bootcamp, you're guaranteed to earn at least €12,000, $12,000, or 12,000 United Kingdom sterling more bottom line profits after expenses in the 12 months from joining the bootcamp than you did in the previous 12 months, or you get 100% of your money back. It's fully laid out at ultimatehypnosiscourse.com. So in short, I'm saying that the need for something to generate millions of scripts is a complete pointless waste of time. There is absolutely no way on this planet that you can get a more specific, personal, bespoke script for clients than my complete mind therapy treatment script, unless you actually sit down and write a session based on information that you've acquired from the client on an individual each time basis. The most specific you can get without having to take any of your time, being able to do it live in the session, is my complete mind therapy unique treatment script, which will treat anything and everything from A through to Z, and has been successfully used by thousands of therapists around the world, with tens, if not hundreds of thousands, possibly even millions of clients over the past 20 odd years. The testimonials speak for themselves at ultimatehypnosiscourse.com. I'm sorry, but the idea of needing a script is an illustration that you were not taught properly in the first place. There's the odd rare occasion where, starting out the first couple of months of being a therapist, if you weren't taught properly, then you may need to use scripts while you're learning and remembering the structures of how things work. But once you get experienced, or more importantly, if you were taught properly in the first place, so that you have the confidence and competence to go out there and actually know what you're doing, how it works, why it works, and how to make it work for each and every client in a manner where it's individual, bespoke and personal for them, then at that point, there's only one script you'd ever need if you wanted to use a script, and that's complete mind therapy that's in my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Because of the unique nature of it, you personalise it, bespoke it, make it individual, personal to the client in the moment, live in the session, based on the personal and specific information the client's given you, with the 2 pre-session questionnaires that we give you in the bootcamp that the client gets. And it will treat, and has treated, literally everything and anything you can think of. No 2 sessions will be identical, because the client's name will be different, their problem will be different, the information they've given you in their client questionnaires will be different. Hence it will be completely bespoke and personal to them, thus increasing their expectations of it working, their belief in it working, and thus making it more powerful for them than any AI generated script ever could be, unless it had all that personal information ploughed into it from the dozens of questions that the client answers before they even show up at the session via the pre-session questionnaires. So there you go. If you think the idea of a script generator is a good one, then perhaps you should be examining your confidence and competence as a hypnotherapist, because if you need different scripts for different things, then quite frankly you haven't been taught properly, or you haven't yet discovered the world's only script that works for everything and is personalised and bespoke in the moment, live, without any preparation time, namely complete mind therapy. And as I say, I have a challenge to any hypnosis trainer on the planet to prove me wrong. I categorically state nobody can offer you a more comprehensive and better value package of materials, not just teaching you hypnotherapy and NLP, but also how to market your business and make more money than perhaps you ever dreamed possible. All laid out, the links above or below this video. So in short, don't waste your money on monthly subscriptions or a one-off fee for access to scripts. Learn a technique or techniques such as C.U.R.E.D, complete unconscious reprogramming of emotional disease and distress, and complete mind therapy, where while there are suggested scripts supplied, they are so that you can learn the structure. And once you've learnt the structure, you can personalise completely to the client in the moment without any preparation what you're doing. So structures, not scripts. Nearly done, but just check out this bit of video of Shane talking about his site.
And kind of share an experience that I've had over the last, probably 24 hours or so. And so you may have seen some of my other social media posts, or maybe you haven't, and why aren't you following me and paying attention to all my posts? But look, yesterday we did a secret launch of a new website called Hypnolab.ai. I'm going to get my own website right. And basically what this is a brand new site which is now considered the world's largest and fastest hypnosis script site. And I kind of launched it, and I did my normal...
So to clarify, it's considered the largest script site on the planet, and approaching for 10 million as I mentioned earlier, and then more. That well may be true, but what are the quality of the scripts really going to be like? I guarantee that using the complete mind therapy structure that's taught inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp at ultimatehypnosiscourse.com, and using the information you're taught in there about how to personalise, individualise, make each session bespoke and unique to the individual client in front of you using their pre-session questionnaires, that you have all the scripts you will ever need. One could argue that quite literally anything that this AI artificial intelligence website could ever generate a script for, you can already treat successfully using the structure that is complete mind therapy, in a manner that will be completely specific and personal to the individual sat in front of you. And there is also a way taught in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp to use it successfully in group hypnotherapy sessions, and also so it still seems completely individual and unique and bespoke to each individual client sat in the room. They will each have an individual, unique to them experience, which no other script out there can really guarantee to the same level. So really, Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, go to it, ultimatehypnosiscourse.com. And if you're a hypnosis trainer and you disagree, go to the link above or below this, but it's also the videos on ultimatehypnosiscourse.com as well, where I'm interviewed by Greg Bordstein and I lay down a challenge to every one of you hypnosis and NLP trainers. Nothing beats the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, not even remotely close.